Welcome to the North Suburban Beat. I'm Steve Hahn, and I'll be bringing you the latest items of interest from our great 10 North Suburban cities. On this show, we join the fun from the night all of our crews and producers gather to honor this year's efforts at this year's CTV Volunteer Recognition Awards. We get tips on how to get our bikes ready for spring from a Roseville Cycle Authority, find out the details of the public hearing held by our CTV commissioners, and let you know how you can get involved in saving our channels. But first, we get to tag along with the Little Canada mascot as he surprises some children at school. Each year, the city of Little Canada starts to rev up for their summer celebration, Canadian Days, with a contest to design the button that will be worn this summer by all of their supporters. All the school children in the city are invited to submit designs, and then LC, the city mascot, makes surprise appearances at their schools to announce the winners. The top 3 winners earn the distinction of a ride in the Canadian Days Parade, and the first placed artist has the honor of having his or her design printed right on the button.
Is Anders Nelson here? Is that you? That's your design is the one that we picked for honorable mention. There it is.
Clap for Anders.
Yes. Hello everyone, we're from the Canadian Days Committee, and we're here today because somebody in this classroom got 3rd place in the button design contest. How many of you entered the button design contest? Awesome, great. Well, we'll introduce ourselves first. We have our photographer, Dean Hedlund, and committee member Sharon Hedlund. I'm Sue Nelson. This is May Tao, and Mayor Bill Blesner is here to congratulate the winners as well. And then we have LC, our mascot. Julia. Congratulations. So Julia, you will get a check for $25.
We have asked you to speak up for CTV in our negotiations for franchise renewal with Comcast, and you stepped up big time. At the public hearing held on April 17th, the public was given a chance to hear the final proposal from Comcast for our 10-city area and give input to our commission on whether they felt it should be accepted. The Shoreview City Council chambers were filled to capacity with overflow into the hallway. Every person testifying asked the commission to deny the plan that would eliminate public access training and equipment, much of the institutional network, and lose all the quality community sports and school coverage we have become used to in our area. The public hearing actually stays open until May 1st, when the commissioners who represent our 10 cities will vote on acceptance or denial. In fact, you still have the chance to make your voice heard by submitting a letter to us at 2670 Arthur Street. That's Roseville, Minnesota 55113. There is lots of information and a recording of the meeting on our website, which is ctvnorthsuburbs.org. We would love to hear why you think we are a valuable asset to these communities.
Without CTV and the Access Corporation being funded at their current funding levels, and without access to our cable channels being retained in their current configuration, we would no longer have access to the production trucks, and perhaps our current access channel would disappear. If that were to occur, then none of the great things that happen in our community would be seen by that community.
The idea is that I live now in Columbia Heights where there's no public access, and my Comcast bill did not go down. And I'll tell you too that it's a big hole in the programming because we've no idea what's going on in the community. We really don't. We've lost our sense of community. And I mean, it's going away a little bit at a time. So one thing I want to leave you with is a little thing, because being Irish, I always like to say something a little bit Irish. So I would say, don't lose your community to Wall Street scrutiny. Thank you.
Thank you, Siobhan.
You have a bike that was put away at the end of last fall and needs a bit of a tune-up before you hit the trails and roads this spring. We went to the experts at County Cycles on Lexington to find out just what needs to be done for safe and comfortable riding. Here are step-by-step instructions to help you out.
We're at County Cycles in Roseville, up just north of County Road C on Lexington, and been here for a number of years. It was a hardware store and a fire station and a number of other things were in this space, but many years it's been a bicycle shop. We're headed towards spring, and there are many things that on your bike that have sat and sort of dried out and lost air over the winter, and I'm going to show you a few of those things today. We've been in this building for several years. We've been around in various locations for 30 now, and we have, as you can see, we carry everything from bikes for kids to mountain bikes to bikes for racing and many other purposes. So touring and commuting and all manner of riding. So.
We have over 300 volunteers at CTV who produce and crew many of the wonderful shows you see on our channels. Once a year, we get together to thank them and to honor efforts of some individuals with special recognition. This year, our keynote speaker was Dave Bergeron, currently of KARE 11 News, but formerly a volunteer here at CTV, where he helped us cover sports all over our area. He was joined by video by his former CTV sidekick, Charlie Hannema. It was a great evening, and some of the best parts were the volunteers who were surprised with announcements of their awards from Rookie of the Year to the Hall of Fame.
Hello from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wish I could be there with you all tonight, but we're in the middle of covering a coaching search for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, and Dave wouldn't kick in a ride home in Sky 11, so I'm down here. Since I left CTV, I graduated from the University of Missouri School of Journalism, interned at ESPN, and made stops as a sports anchor in Springfield, Missouri, and Lincoln, Nebraska before moving to Tulsa 3 years ago. The things I learned at CTV gave me a leg up the entire way. What I love about CTV is you have the chance to make your project anything you want it to be.
Yeah, it's really good to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I so appreciate this. This is an honor and really good to see Charlie as well. I see some familiar faces out there. You know, Maureen never leaves, and it's so great to see her again. And you've done every job at CTV 15, honestly. Answer phones, teach classes, coordinate volunteers, paint walls. The board is considering renaming the station Marine 15.
Well, this was a total surprise, and I'm so very just honored to receive this. Thanks, Maureen, Shannon, and all the people I work with on the North Suburban beat. It is so fun for me to do this. I love CTV. I'm going to be writing a letter to Comcast and all of those things coming up because I just think it does such a I don't know, a service to our community, I guess is the word to use. And obviously this is what I want to have a career in life, is reporting and whatnot. So it gives me an awesome outlet to really work with people that know what they're doing and to get better. So thank you so much for this award. It really means a lot.
So many people say, well, why would you drive from Chaska all the way to Roseville 6 to 7 times a year? And I said, because it's my family, and more importantly, I learn from all of you, and when I walk in, I get hugs from my family, and there are some days I'm so exhausted, but it just lifts me up, and it inspires me, and makes me want to continue to grow and become a better host, a better salesperson, a better entrepreneur, a better volunteer.
Well, that's it for another edition of the North Suburban Beat. If you have a story idea for this program, please contact us at ctvnorthsuburbs.org/NSB. We would love to hear your input. I'm Steve Hahn. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.